So that's what's to be encouraged.
Have fun tonight.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
All right, Seth Brown, head coach of the Morgan Raiders, back with more from Marietta. You're listening to the voice of the Tigers.
At Memorial Health System, our nurses are more than caregivers. They are mentors, leaders, and trusted voices in their teams. We're proud to support the next step in your career with sign-on bonuses up to $18,000, tuition repayment options, and relocation assistance. And if you're just starting your nursing journey, ask us about how we're setting future nurses up for success with our Student Nursing Investment Grant. Find your next chapter with Memorial Health System. Apply today at nhssystem.org/findithere.
When you're looking for a new home, why not seek the counsel of a real estate agency that folks have trusted in the Mid-Ohio Valley for more than 65 years? This is Steve McCarthy from McCarthy Real Estate, and we know the housing market inside and out. You couldn't find a better time to list your home. List it with me and I'll do the rest. Finding comparable appraisals in the area, information on schools, neighborhoods, and setting the right price. We know the real estate market like the back of our hand and will gladly hold yours through this process. See listings at MariettaRealEstate.com.
If you've ever run your hand across nice carpet, you probably know the Honest Fred's difference. This is Annie from Honest Fred's Flooring, and the difference is threefold: quality, service, and choices. And without all of those, the others really don't matter. You don't have to stay long, but stop into one of our studios in Parkersburg, Marietta, or Spencer. This is where the high-level decisions get made. And remember the Honest Fred's difference: quality, service, and choices.
Take a small drive to big savings. HonestFreds.com.
Johnny Wharf pregame along with first-year head coach Mike Kuffner of the Marietta High School Tigers. Do you still get the same kind of juice as a player that you did when you were a player as a coach out here?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's always exciting. You know, the first Friday night, you got, the little kids here, the parents. I mean, everybody's juiced up. So it's the same feeling as a coach as it was as a player, and these guys are excited. I'm excited for them, and we're really looking forward to tonight.
And then I know this can change by tomorrow, but what do you like best about your guys right now in terms of getting to that next level?
I just think that our guys have bought into kind of the system and the culture that we're trying to do. And right now, me as a first-year guy, that's about the only thing I can ask for, that we're locked in with the culture and the aspect and continue to build every day and every week, and that's what we've done so far.
I don't know if they had the old push dog sleds back in the day when you played, but I think these guys could shove you around pretty good.
Yeah. We're pretty big up front. Sometimes we get a little lazy with our feet, but hopefully that doesn't happen tonight. But, we're pretty big up front, big bodies, pretty strong. So hopefully we can play well and be healthy out of tonight.
Last thought, Morgan Raiders. I told Coach Seth Brown I see a lot of names that I saw last year, so he's got some talent back.
Yeah, I've told our guys, I told our coaches, and anybody we talk to, Morgan's a very, very good football team. They're a high-powered offense. They got big bodies on the defense, so we've definitely got our hands full tonight.
Hey, I love you in the orange and black. Good luck.
Hey, I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
All right, Coach Mike Kuffner, head coach of the Tigers, back with more. You're listening to the voice of the Tigers.
The Mannix Allen Group at Merrill, located at 294 Front Street in downtown Marietta. When it comes to numbers, the Mannix Allen Group has more than 30 years of combined experience helping people with their investments and retirement goals. Call Bill Mannix, Mackenzie Allen, and Sandra Crosby at 740-568-7860 to arrange an appointment to review your investment game plan. Merrill Lynch, Pierce, Fenner & Smith Incorporated, registered broker-dealer, registered investment advisor, member SIPC, and wholly owned subsidiary of Bank of America Corporation. Go Tigers!
At Miller Home Services, we believe comfort starts with trust and ends with a home that feels just right. As your local HVAC experts, we offer professional equipment installation sized perfectly for your home, and our affordable maintenance packages help extend the life of your system and prevent those surprise breakdowns. Need a new system? No problem. We've got flexible financing to fit your budget, so comfort doesn't have to wait. Call Miller Home Services today at 740-896-5035 or visit us at millerhs.com.
Hey everybody, it's Alexis White here, your financial friend from the Citizens Bank Company. Did you know that we have 4 convenient locations to serve you? We're in Belpre, Barlow, Marietta, and Beverly, but hey, if it suits you, check us out anytime at thecitizens.com, your virtual gateway to all things banking. We get it. Online and ATMs are cool, but have you ever experienced the joy of a warm welcome? Step into one of our branches and you'll see what we mean. First-class service on a first-name basis. The Citizens Bank Company, where banking feels personal because, well, it is.
Welcome back to Don Drumm Stadium, a football Friday night. and Johnny Wolf along with Billy Parks. And Billy, I've been doing Hall of Fame interviews all week long. I've talked to Doak Markley and Corey Creekbaum, Leanne Ross Kelly. I'm going to speak to first of the week, Jen Gwynn Thiessen, Mark Warden, great interview with Mark, and then Pete Wennis, the brother of my roommate from college, Andy Wennis, is going into the Hall of Fame this year. The late Andy Wennis, really, really good golfer, but man, it really gives you a good sense of the orange and black, takes you back in the day like nothing else can. And we'll start featuring those interviews at halftime beginning next week, week 2 through week 6, and then week 7 this year. The 10th of October will be that Hall of Fame game. We'll get the Hall of Famers here out on the field and recognize them before the ceremony on the 11th, and that'll be held out at the Towers Convention Center. So we're looking forward to that. We'll talk a little bit more about it as the weeks roll on. But tonight, it's about the Morgan Raiders. We saw the Tigers win the toss. They deferred, so the Tigers will be on defense. We'll look at that defense in a minute and the Morgan offense. But also wanted to take you back. So what were your years when we're sitting here between the breaks? Sometimes I wish the listeners could hear what we talk about. But remember that day. Remember that play, right?
Right. And I was 97 through 01. And, and I tell you what, going back, things look totally different, obviously, now around here. We had a high crown field. It was all natural grass. And
sure.
You wanted to slow somebody down. You just made sure the grass was a little bit higher, you know what I mean? But I tell you what, you think back, you look at that, and then, just right on top of, talking about the Hall of Fame inductees coming in and those interviews. And, boy, the names that you said there, too. I mean, go back and the one that rings a bell to me, and it was a classmate of mine, was Jen Gwynn. What a phenomenal basketball player she was. And, man, I'll tell you what, it's a lot of the names you rattled off. There's some names a lot of people in this town know.
Yeah, and I could take you back a little further, and I will, since you brought up the stadium. I think it was 2011 when they did all this renovation. Of course, and then was the old wooden press box back in the day, Bill Boner on the scoreboard. I think Zach Kaskin was the PA guy before Croft came along. And it was just, I think, of 1985, so that's when I started. I know before your time. But Jim Bonnet would have been the quarterback back then.
Okay.
And I kind of remember quarterbacks and cheerleaders. I don't remember too much else other than that, but and I won't get into that. But Jim Bonnet, Oak Grove kid, and back in the day, that is where the tough, mean kids came from. Oak Grove, the likes of, Bradley, Andy Barrows, Randy Bruce, Lenny Ritchie. Keith Walters was the same size then that he is now. I mean, it's crazy to think about the way they grew him out there. But those were some fun years. Down in the booth on the left, open air, and the way it feels tonight. I mean, there's a good crowd here on hand tonight, and the band playing in the background, and should be a really good night for football. We've got the Morgan Raiders on offense. We'll break it down under Coach Seth Brown when we come back. We'll look at the Tigers on defense, and we'll get the ball rolling on the 2025 season. You're listening to the voice of the Tigers. Tune in to every Marietta Tiger broadcast for the Fry Dental Group Big Drill Player of the Game. This longtime sponsorship puts a Fry Dental Group WMOA Big Drill t-shirt on a Tiger standout athlete. The Tiger Big Drill Player of the Game, made possible by Dr. Brett Fry, Dr. Amanda Boggs, and the staff at Fry Dental Group, with offices on Green Street in Marietta and 5th Street in Beverly. Go get 'em, Tigers, from the Fry Dental Group.
Shop Apex True Value for great bargains of the month during August. Get ready for the last stretch of summer with hot savings on must-have items. From everyday essentials to seasonal favorites, our August deals are here to help you wrap up the season. Now's the perfect time to stock up, refresh your space, or tackle those final warm weather projects. These offers are available only while supplies last, so hurry in before they're gone. Apex True Value.
People's Bank Student Checking Account is designed for teens and college students. This special account allows for experience managing a checking account with a highly rated mobile banking app, along with a People's Bank Debit MasterCard for purchases and ATM use. It also offers options for direct deposit and mobile check deposit. Visit your nearest People's Bank location or learn more at peebo.com. People's Bank, working together, building success for now and for the future. Member FDIC. Welcome back to Don Drumm Stadium. I got a little text, Mark Warden, by the way. If I didn't mention you, I mentioned you as a Hall of Famer, maybe not as in Oak Grover, but let's see. Mark Warden was my center for the Harmer Hawks, nicknamed the Tank. Somebody else called him the Bo Jackson of Marietta back in the day, but another Oak Grove kid, but that's the way they roll. Let's look at the Tiger defense. We've got the Marietta Tigers under first-year head coach Mike Kuffner. He's a Parkersburg guy, played for a couple really good teams over for the Big Reds, but he's in the orange and black, as you heard me mention tonight. Braden Plogger, two-way guy, 6'5", 235 pounds, a senior. Is going to be on one end. He wears number 20 in the Tiger black tonight. Zach Carver is going to be the nose guard tonight, 5'9", 195 pounds. Zach Carver is a junior. Teddy Bauer, another two-way guy, 6'2", 285 pounds. He is a senior, and he wears number 71. And then Tim Simons will be the center on the offensive side. Will be a defensive end on the defensive side, wearing number 56. He's 5'11" and 230 pounds. He is a senior. Some linebackers on the outside. Damian Gully wearing number 3 at 5'10", 185 pounds, a junior. In the middle, Kobe Alexander, 5'10", 195 pounds, a senior. Likely to hear his name called a lot tonight. Kobe wears number 15 in the orange and black. Will Tornes wears number 22, 5'6", 140 pounds. Both Alexander, Tornes, two-way guys. As is your guy, Owen Riley, wears number 14. Owen will be roaming in the free safety slot at 6'3", 180 pounds, a senior. Wears number 14. Yusuf Algarthi wears number 1, 6 foot, 165 pounds, a senior. Timmy Ryan, another two-way guy, 5'8", 170 pounds, a safety, wears number 2. And then Lucas Miller wearing number 8 at 6 foot, 170 pounds. He is a senior. Now your head coach is going to run the offense. We'll have to wait to see the offense because we'll see a really good Morgan offense first. You saw a little bit of them already, Billy, but kind of line it out to what we'll see there.
Well, I tell you what, it is a good Morgan offense. You said it, Johnny, and it's a spread offense, a multi-look. They got a lot of guys they're going to get around to, but they got a lot of size up front, too. Up front at left tackle, number 72, Witten Shad. He's 6'2", 240 pounds. Left guard is going to be number 64, James Thomas, who's 225 and 6 foot tall. He's a junior. Another junior at center is a 280-pound junior, Malachi Flowers, and then the right guard is a 250-pound, 6'2" senior, and Devin Waggy. And then on that right side is Charlie Shad, another Shad. They got the Shads on the ends on both tackles over there, 235-pound senior, and they're protecting their signal caller, number 2, Hayden Pauley, for this Morgan offense, who is a 6'2", 170-pound senior. A really good ball player. He's a dual threat guy. He's going to be all over the field tonight. Behind him, Tanner Banks will be the running back, 5'7", 195-pound junior. Tanner Banks is a big bruising back. He's very physical on the edges. You'll have 5'10", 160-pound junior, number 8, Cason Foley, as a wide receiver. Tight ends tonight will also be on the other side, 6'2", 170-pound sophomore, Gage Roberts. Another wide receiver they're going to try to get this ball to, Johnny, 6'1", 160-pound junior, Tyson Orwig. But they really like to focus number 17, 5'11", 165-pound sophomore, McGuire Winter. He's a player, man. They're going to try to get him the ball. He can make some things that happen in space.
Marietta will kick it off tonight. This is the 25th meeting of these two teams, the Morgan Raiders and the Marietta Tigers. Tigers holding a 17-7 series lead, and the Tigers have won 12 straight, 16 out of the last 17, 17 out of the last 19 meetings. Morgan's last win in the series, 32-7 back in 2005, and that was at the Pit. Keith Wharton joined me last year to do this game at Morgan's new stadium. But here we are at Don Drumm Stadium, and we are ready to get the game underway. The ball is in the air, and it will be taken right around the 8-yard line, out around the outside, and with some running room, and then a big hit at the 30-yard line. And on the carry, it was McGuire Winter, and the Morgan Raider wearing number 17. Good little return there to get good field position to start this all off for the Morgan Raiders under Hayden Pauley. Again, 6'2", 170, a senior. Where's number 2? Threw it all over the field, right, against the Fort Fry Cadets. So they will air it out, and they'll start with a wide to the right side. The guy that returned the ball, a winner over there on the tight side, left side. That's in front of the Morgan sideline. Shotgun, snap, lone setback, handoff in the backfield, and off goes Tanner Bankus. And Bankus with the carry on the play out near that first down marker at about the 40-yard line. Pick up on the carry of 6 yards for Bankus, and 2nd and 4 we're underway.
Just a quick give there to Bankus. Good job there, Johnny, on getting to the outside and getting around that crashing defensive end on that other side. Looked like the guy was Plogger for the Tigers getting upfield, but Bankus able to find the edge, pick up some yards. Now 2nd down and 4 here for the Morgan Raiders.
Yeah, to the edge, too, and the short side of the field to boot. They'll spread it out again in front of the Tiger, the wide side in front of the Tiger sidelines below us here in the press box. Shotgun, first pass attempt, plenty of time, and then a scramble. And off goes Hayden Pauley with some running room and very close to a first down. This will be chased out of bounds by Owen Riley for the Tigers, and Braden Plogger was there as well. And it'll just be short of that first down. It's going to be about 3rd and a short 1 with the ball resting at the Morgan 40-yard line.
Yeah, watch the hard count here, see if they might try to get that Tiger defense cheating over the line a little bit and get an easy first down.
Yeah, they'll tighten it up this time. Full house backfield. And they are going to give to Bankus, and he is going to be hit short, but then a second effort might have gotten him enough. It'll be really close when they unpile this one. Our Marietta Tiger pregame tonight brought to you by Stewart Photography on Glendale Road in Marietta. Stewart Photography has been capturing the traditions and the students at Marietta High School for a long time. And a chance, thank you, to be a part of our broadcast to the students and the parents for trusting Stewart Photography to capture the special moments. Stewart Photography, Mark and Karen say, go Tigers. First down, Morgan Raiders, as they move the chains by just a bit and now go back to work. It's Pauley on the fake in the end around on the left side, back to the line of scrimmage, and very little after that, as ranging out to make the tackle was Plogger. Plogger on the defensive end, closing off that outlet as Hayden Pauley tried to stretch it out.
Boy, this is a nice fake, too. He froze the guys inside, but a good job staying at home on the backside and able to clog that one up. Now 2nd down and long.
Wideouts to either side, slots to both sides as well. Shotgun with Pauley back there and a long count. Quick pass across the middle, complete. About the first down marker and just into Tiger territory as that catch is made down there by Case and Foley. Foley's a junior at 5'10", 160 pounds for the Morgan Raiders.
Boy, nice pitch and catch right there. Good ball. Pauley put it on the inside shoulder of his guy. There was no chance for Luke Miller to make a play over there on the far side, and moving the chains of the Raiders.
Tanner Bankus, the lone setback. They have a little conversation now going deep. Pauley looking deep down the line, and his intended receiver, McGuire Winter, covered pretty well, but the pass was overthrown anyway. Good defense out there by Lucas Miller of the Tigers, and that'll just bring up a 2nd down and 10.
That looks like the flag on the play, too. They're going to get Morgan for a holding on this one, so that's going to back them up even further. It's going to take them back across midfield, back into their own territory. Looks like it's going to be about to the 42-yard line.
First penalty of the year in favor of the Marietta High School Tigers. Derek Jones back at the studios of WMOA, the voice of the Tigers. Good job tonight. Dirk's on the coach's corner. Johnny Wharf along with Billy Parks here high atop Don Drumm Stadium, and a pleasant night. There's a breeze. 80 degrees was your kickoff temperature, but really feels a lot better than that with the breeze out tonight. There's a little misdirection in the backfield, and I think it was Bankus coming over from that slot on the right side. Double check the ball carrier on that when he gets out of the pile.
Yeah, looks like it's number 22 on that one.
Yes.
It is Bankus again.
So they put Bankus in the slot that time and brought him around with a little misdirection in the backfield. Gain on the play is going to get 5 yards, which gets you 5 yards closer to the original line of scrimmage after the 10-yard penalty. So second and a long 15 for the Morgan Raiders. A chance for the Tigers to take advantage of that Raider miscue. 9 minutes and 15 seconds to go for first quarter football from Don Drumm Stadium. Back in the shotgun, Hayden Pauly's got a guy in motion. He'll pitch it to that guy, cuts up the middle, brings it back around, and then tries to get loose, but a good open field tackle by the Tigers' number 14, Owen Riley, to stop any momentum there was of getting that down the field with McGuire Winter. Winter came around, got a little pitch out front, and then didn't quite get back to that original line of scrimmage, and now you're looking, actually did, so you're looking at 3rd and 10, maybe even a long 9, as they mark that ball at the Tiger 47-yard line.
What might be a obvious passing situation here from Oregon. See if the Tigers can come up with a stop.
Winter in the slot on the right side, 2 wides to either. And then back to pass. It is Hayden Pauly. He's got his own guy bumping him back there as the Tigers defense pushed him back. But now he's got a guy open. He's going to get a first down. A good catch and way to hold on to it after a big pop down there. Tigers defensively, Owen Riley. And you said we're going to say that name a lot. We will. But Cason Foley catches it. The junior holds on. Right on the out-of-bounds line, will be knocked out of bounds. 1st and 10, Morgan Raiders as they get the ball down inside the Tiger 30.
I think they went that one for about, what, was that about 25 on that one there, and a big first down here for the Raiders as they get down inside of the Tiger territory. So got check time here for the men in black.
Yeah, fairly quick huddle, and Pauly out now in his lonesome in the backfield, looking to throw again. Sharp pass. It's the same guy, Foley, with the catch and spinning before he's brought down by 3 Tigers. Why 3? Because it took that many to get him down after he spun away from the first tackle. But Will Tornes in there to clean it up. Damian Gully in on the tackle. Lucas Miller was there as well. But a good job by Foley to make the catch and actually get a little bit more. They'll move the chains again. This one's going to get down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Tiger defense doing a good job keeping things in front of them. Unfortunately, they're just giving up chunk plays, though, on defense here as the Raiders just meticulously moving the ball down the field.
Yeah, 25 and 12 on a couple of passes. And now Bankus will, he'll get the call in the backfield and nowhere to go as he is brought down quickly right at about the 20-yard line. And credit the defensive play there by Tim Simons. Simons, the Tiger senior. Some pretty big fellas up front for that Tiger defense.
Yeah, just nowhere to go. He blew his guy up and just pushed him back into the backfield and actually stacked up Backus in the backfield with a loss of 3 now. 2nd down and long here for the Raiders.
Yeah, 3 wide to the left, 1 to the right. Bankus in the backfield along with Pauly, who rolls to pass. Going against his throwing motion, rolling to the left with the right hand. Now he took a hit as if he was going to go down and then decided he wasn't and actually got back to positive yardage there. It'll be 3rd and 10 from right around the 18 or 17-yard line.
So, yeah, it gets right back up to the original line of scrimmage here. Tigers now stiffening up. It's another 3rd down situation here for this Tiger defense to see if they can come up with a stop and we try and force Morgan to either take a shot at 3 or try to put one in.
Blogger checking out late. Runner in motion. They'll fake to him. Quick pass, left side, Bankus catch, 20-yard line, inside the 20, 10-5, puts his head down and into the end zone. The Morgan Raiders are going to put 6 on the board. A pass play to the running back on the board. A pass play to the running back, a little screen out on the left flat. Pauly to Bankus, touchdown Raiders.
Great job there by the Raiders as they were able to just systematically move the ball down the field. They found Backus on that far side, and like I said in pregame, he's a physical back and can run through some arm tackles. That's exactly what he did as he takes it 19 yards for the first touchdown of the night here for the Morgan Raiders.
Point after attempt, Jude Garber, kick up. Nice little smooth kick. It's good. 7-zip. Morgan on top. We'll be back with the Tiger offense. You're listening to the voice of the Tigers.
Hey, I'm an out-of-towner who likes to find good local pizza. Any suggestions? Well, around these parts, you have to learn about the legend of the Smitty guy. Smitty guy? Yes, the story goes he roamed from town to town in search of the perfect pizza. That's cool. I kind of want to be a Smitty girl. Off to save the world one Smitty pizza at a time. Easy there, sister. I got you. You're officially a Smitty girl. You're in luck because the consistent taste of Smitty's Pizza is in 5 locations: Marietta, Reno, Belpre, Lowell, and Barlow. Smitty's Pizza. Have you had one lately?
When couples shop for flooring at Honest Fred's, we offer simple advice, and it's usually different for men than it is for women. Hi, this is Annie, and we tend to tell the ladies, take your time, take a sample home, make sure the color is just right. When it comes to the guys, we say, come in and take a look, and get whatever she thinks is best. Honestly, though, our best flooring ideas come from talking to our customers. We're really just here to help every step of the way.
Take a small drive to big savings. HonestFreds.com.
Well, a touchdown and a point after attempt. 7-0 Morgan on top at the 5:57 mark of the first quarter. Billy Parks, that's the way you roll, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's the way you do it right there. You mix it up, a nice little mix between run and pass, balanced offense, keeping the defense on their heels, picking up chunk plays, and ultimately ending it in the end zone. That's what you're coming out here to do, and they did it textbook.
Jude Garber will kick it away for the Morgan Raiders. Back deep, a couple really good Tiger weapons. We've seen these guys for a couple of years, but Will Tornes is back there. Owen Riley is as well. And a lot of guys would just as soon kick it somewhere other than to either one of those two. But Jude Garber says, bring it on. I'm kicking it to the guy in the pink shoes, because if you're wearing pink shoes, you got to be fast. Out across the 15 to the 20 and out to the 23, and a late flag rolling in there. Somebody in stripes saw something that we didn't. But that was Owen Riley on the return.
That was late enough. You almost got to think that might be against the Tigers. Maybe a illegal block of some type.
A discussion of sorts.
Oh.
Yeah, going to call a penalty on the Morgan Raiders.
They're going to get a 15-yarder on that one, too. So that.
What exactly was it?
It was a personal foul of some type. I didn't get the actual explanation, but nevertheless, what turned out to be a pretty good kickoff there for the Morgan Raiders, and holding the Tigers back near the 20 is, after the penalty, is going to bring them all the way out to the 38 for the Tigers.
So the Tigers' first offensive set will line it out, but they're going to throw first, and this is over. Intended for Owen Riley. I don't think it was catchable. He was wanting a little bit of interference over there, but nonetheless, Trenton McVeigh is the quarterback running the show out there at 5'9", 150 pounds. He wears number 7 in the Tiger black. He's a junior. And then Kobe Alexander we'll see in the backfield at 5'10", 195 pounds, a senior. Billy told us we're going to see a lot of passing, though. Targets like Will Tornes and Braden Plogger, the big guy, Timmy Ryan, Owen Riley, those receivers for the Tigers. But this is going to be a carry up the middle from Kobe Alexander, and he is going to push some people around, as he's been known to do, as that one's going to be good for 7 yards to bring up a 3rd and 3 for Kobe Alexander.
Nice run right there by Kobe, just getting downhill and finding a hole and giving the offense a good opportunity here on 3rd down. What's going to be a 3rd down and 2 here for the Tigers. See what they draw up here to see if they can extend this drive.
Yeah, and then the front 4 average 253 pounds up there, and the Tigers are going to jump off sides. So before I can talk about them, a little offsides down front. Teddy Bauer got a little anxious on that, but Teddy Bauer, 6'2", 285 pounds, a senior. Brecken Croft, the lone freshman starter out there. Brecken, 6'4", 220 pounds, and again a freshman, wears number 77. Tim Simons is the Tiger center at 5'11", 230. Ryan Miller, right guard, 5'10", 280.